Hello and welcome to this Yin Yoga practice. During this practice, we're going to really feel connected with our body and we're going to really ground down into the ground. So a lot of practices in Yin, we will be lower down. I would recommend you have a few props. So you might want some socks for your feet. I've got another layer on, just a little pashmina just to wrap around me. I've got a couple of blocks here, a couple of bed pillows just to give us some height, a nice fluffy blanket and a couple of cushions as well. So we're going to start off in this practice sat on our knees. Now, if this is feeling a little bit uncomfortable for you, a bit of tension in the knees here, then what I would suggest you do is just grab your blocks and then come and sit on the actual blocks themselves, the way they are. So put your bum on your blocks like this, and then just bring your feet in to the back of your blocks. And then this increases your height, brings a nice length into the spine. You could also pop a pillow on top if you wanted, and you could pop a blanket underneath your feet, or even pop your socks on now. So once you're in this position, let's just take our palms facing down and we'll just take the chin towards the chest. So once you're in that position, I just want you to start to notice your breath. Notice how it feels. Notice where you're breathing from and to. There's no need to control it, but do notice it. And really start to connect with that inhale and exhale. Just noticing whether the breath's coming from the belly, whether it's coming from the chest, wherever it might be, starting and ending, just notice it. So if you are sat on your blocks, maybe just notice the pressure that you're sitting on. Maybe notice shoulder blades. And then we'll start to really connect with the breath now. So let's do 3 breaths together first and foremost, just to get us all grounded and really into the practice. So breathing in. Take a nice big breath in, and then when you get to the top, hold it for 3, 2, 1, and then a nice slow exhale through the mouth. When you get there, hold it, 3, 2, 1. So we do that 3 times together, and I'll just breathe with you, and I'll not actually speak. Well done. So now let's just start to connect with breath work. Breathing in for 3, breathing out for 3. In through the nose and out through the nose. And then start to see if you can encourage that breath to start from the belly. So lower groin, lower belly area, and bring it all the way up. And then as you exhale, allow it to drop all the way back down again. So just connecting that breath internally within you. So you're breathing in and you're breathing out. Really connecting with the self in the moment. And maybe you could set a simple intention, as simple as I am grounded. I am grounded. So as we're sat here, just want you to maybe take your attention to the top of your feet. It's not much time that we do take attention to the top of our feet, so because they're pushed into the earth, I want you to just focus on the ankle area, the toes, top of the feet, back of the heel. Just take your focus to your feet. I am grounded. I am grounded. As you sit here and breathe, breathing in and breathing out, just notice any tingling sensation, any internal movement that might be happening as you breathe. Ribs might be opening, shoulders might be dropping, buttocks might feel heavier. So well done. So we're going to come into our first yin posture now. So we're going to set up for half butterfly. But I want you to gather lots of props because we're going to make it really, really relaxing. So remove your blocks first of all from where you are. And then you're going to come to sit on your seat. And then I would recommend, if you haven't already, pop your socks on. Just get your feet nice and cozy. Now that you've connected with your feet and connected with the ground, we just want to retain that nice feeling of that energy. All right. So we're going to come into that half butterfly. So let's do the right leg first. So just take that right leg out to the side. No need to force it. And bring that left leg in. Just bump the hips up slightly so that you are on the front edge of your booty. So just grab that any flesh away. And then make sure that you're grounded in both of your hip bones, the back of your hip bones. So you can take that leg out further if you want, or you can bring it further in. But remember, we're going to be here for about 5 minutes. So try not to take it too far, try not to take it too much of the edge, because we're also going to come forward. So this is where we want our props. So grab your bricks, make a little wall with your bricks, and then grab your pillows, and then come up as high as what you need to allow yourself to come all the way over. Then what I would recommend is take your gaze over to the same side as the leg that's out. So in this case, it's the right. So left ear on your little stack. So play around with what you've got. You might want to just keep increasing the height. You could put your blanket around your shoulders if you feel you need a little bit more energy there, a little bit more heat. So just keep adding props until you get to that nice, relaxing state. And then I'll talk you through a few things that you need to be mindful of whilst you're here. And then I'll leave you for 5 minutes just to relax and let go. So first of all, this right foot, I want you to relax the ankle. So that may mean that you turn your right knee out slightly, your right leg out slightly, just to encourage that right ankle to release. And then I want you to allow the shoulders to release. So even though you've got your head turned, can you make both shoulders equally relaxed? And then can you really ground down with your left ear into the pillow beyond? So think of all those layers you've added. And now you're imagining your ear, the side of your head, is really grounding down through the layers, all the way down to the ground beneath you. Let the elbows relax. Let the tongue and the mouth relax. The next words you will hear will be me saying, deepen your breath. Start to deepen the breath, breathing in and breathing out. Using your hands, press your hands into the yoga mat. Be really careful as you turn your head to center. Just pause here for a moment. Flex the right foot, just bringing some energy into that right leg. And then walk the hands all the way back. Just pop the hands on the arms, your forearms, on your props, interlace the fingers, and just stay here for a moment. Maybe drop the head forward. Just allowing any tension that may still be there to release out of the neck. And then we'll set up for the other side. So just using your arms, just press yourself all the way up. Just push your props away from you a little bit. Might need to give them a little hold. And then just draw that left leg up. Give it a bit of a rub. And then extend it out away from you. Then bring your right leg in, bend the knee. And then bend that through so that you're back into the other side now. So the right foot is against that left thigh. Just remove any flesh from the buttocks and then draw your props back in towards you. And then take your time, forearms on the props, interlace the fingers, and then take your right ear, right side of your head towards your props and relax and let go. Remember to release that left ankle, so you may have to turn that knee in slightly, in towards the midline of your body. Let the shoulders relax, tongue in the mouth, eye sockets, and any tension in the forehead. And then relax into it. And you'll be here for 5 minutes. So start to deepen the breath now. Bring some flexion in that left foot, so turn the leg out slightly, bring the foot into flexion, toes up to the ceiling. Release the arms down and just use your hands to lift you up. Slowly coming up, just ease out any tension in the shoulders. Maybe drop the chin down. Nod the head. And just notice how you feel. Notice that energy running around your body. You might get a little tingling sensation or feel quite warm. That's quite normal. And then coming back up. So now we're going to come into our reclined shoelace pose. So let's just bring a cushion or a bed pillow, whatever you like, and I would recommend that you have your blanket to hand as well. I think I'm going to have a bed pillow for my head. So remember, we want lots of comfort here so we can really just relax into the pose. So bring yourself all the way around onto your back. And then we're going to start with the right leg on top first. So take the right leg over the left. So as if you're just crossing your legs like you would if you were sat in a chair. And then I want you to release that left foot off the ground. So they're bringing them up. And then what you want to do is grab your right foot with your left hand, and you want to grab your left foot with your right hand. So it'll take a bit of maneuvering in, depending on the flexibility of your hips. And you might not be straight, it might be a bit wonky, that's okay. If it's easier to hold underneath the feet to draw them in, by all means go that way rather than over the top. And if you just really can't get there, then grab a hold of the front of your legs, your shins, and you can still get that nice stretch. So you should start to feel it in your right glute. You should really start to feel that stretch. So wherever you are, whichever variation you've taken, this is where we're going to stay. So you might want to back off a bit, just take a moment just to really tune in with the position that you've chosen, because it can get quite intense. But what we're looking for here is a really deep relaxation, a deep grounding into the earth. So really pressing the back body into the earth. Connection with our groundedness. So take your focus away from your feet. Take them away from your knees. Really just take that focus towards your back body, your back hips. Don't forget to breathe. And then wherever you are, I want you to relax into it. So that means relaxing the ankles, so the ankles aren't tense or stretched upwards. They're just released down, which encourages the elbows to release, the shoulders to release, and the head. Now you've got your right leg over your left. It can be quite nice to take your gaze over to your right side. Just that will ease any tension that you might be feeling in the neck. So you've guessed it, you're going to be here for 5 minutes. So just relax into it. Tune into your body. Melt and let go. So start to deepen your breath now, breathing in and breathing out. So just be really careful as you start to untwist. So releasing right hand, left foot, just let it dangle and then place that left foot on the ground and then releasing your right leg over. Bring your head back to center. And then from here, we're just going to do a twist over to the right side. So all I want you to do is just start to allow your legs to drop over to the right. So nothing fancy. Your left buttock is going to come up off the ground, and that's okay. So you're using the momentum of the weight of this left leg to just release any tension. So stop gripping with the right leg. You're probably gripping with that right buttock. Let it release. Let it ground down into the ground. It might feel a little bit funny. It might feel a little bit strange. You might feel you want to bump the hips over slightly as if you were just going to turn over in bed. But you do want that back right hip on the ground, and you want the weight of this left hip coming back over. So you should start to feel a nice release in the womb area and in this lovely tummy area, and all your organs are open. So this is a prime time to use a blanket, especially over the tummy and the womb area. Just pop that on. Let your hands just rest on your side of your tummy and then just melt into the ground. And you're going to be here for 5 minutes. We'll start to deepen the breath. And then let's slowly just remove the blanket for a moment. Just have that handy for when you do your next side. And then just move this top leg up. So just swing that knee up, plant the foot down on the ground, bring your right leg to meet, bump the hips back over to center, and just stay here for a moment and just ground through those hips. Get yourself comfortable. There's no rush. And just notice how you feel. Notice that movement and that energy that's going through your body. And then we'll do the other side. So open your eyes. Take your left leg over your right. Then let's lift the hips up. And then grabbing the left foot with our right hand. And that right foot with our left hand. Take your head back down. Shoulders back and down. It might seem a bit odd. And now you're releasing that fascia tissue, that deep tissue in the left buttock. Notice how it feels on this side. And you think about now where you're holding tension. So I want you to release the ankles. Just let them flop. Release the elbows. Release the shoulders. Grounding your back down into the mat. And going to be here for 5 minutes. So relax. Close the eyes if that feels comfortable. And if you want to turn your head over to the left. And that can give you a nice stretch in the back of the neck. So start to deepen your breath. Releasing that right foot, allow the base of the foot to drop onto your yoga mat. Releasing your left foot, allowing that to join your right. Bring your head back to center. Bump the hips up into the middle. Just stay here for a moment. Connecting with your energy. Hands on your belly. And then we'll set up for our twist. So grab your blanket, pop it over that womb space. So you're keeping that area nice and warm. And then we literally just allow the legs to go over to the left from wherever they are. And then start to be mindful, releasing that tension in the right leg, in the right hip. You might need to bump them over slightly. Feeling that tension just completely release from your lower back and your hips. Our hips are that area that just attracts tension. That's why we get lower back pain. If you want to take your gaze over to your left, lift your head. And we'll be here for 5 minutes. start to deepen your breath. And slowly bring your head back to center first. If it's to the left, bring your right knee up, plant that foot. Bring your left leg to meet. Bump the hips back to the center and just notice how you feel. Notice any tension. Just breathe. And then just leave your blanket where it is. We're just going to do a little bit of a counter pose. So extend your legs in front of you. I'll just remove my blanket so you can see. So what I want you to do is take your right hand and just pop it under your right buttock. So you might need to lift this right foot up. Pop that under your right buttock, then extend that leg back down. Bend the left leg and take your left hand under your buttock and extend. So your palms are facing down. We're just going to come into a little bit of a throat opener and a little bit of a back release. So I want you to lift yourself up onto your elbows. And then all you're going to do is relax back down with your head. So the aim is to get your head on your pillow and then let those legs release. So just let everything completely release. You might feel a little bit of a rounding in your shoulders, that's okay. Maybe open the mouth, have a bit of a yawn. Release some tension in the jaw. This is great for your thyroid hormone located in your neck, to release any stagnant energy in that area. If you're feeling a bit jaded, a bit tired. And then slowly on an inhale, just lift yourself up really slowly, bring your neck up together, come back down onto your shoulder blades, bend the right knee, release the right arm, bend the left, release the left arm, and then just flap it all out. And we'll come into Savasana, so extend those legs away from you, wider than the yoga mat. Pop your blanket on you, maybe covering your whole body now, even popping your arms underneath. Get yourself really cozy. And you know, sometimes we don't have to keep our neck rigid in Shavasana. If you feel you want to take your head over to the right or the left, it doesn't matter which side, whichever feels natural, then do that. Settle in, palms facing up. Take another yawn. Moving the jaw. And then just start to check in with yourself. Notice any furrow in the brow, any tension in the cheekbones, tension in the jaw. Separate the teeth. Allow the tongue to relax. Relax the shoulder blades. And then relax all of your joints, your organs, and your muscles, tendons, fascia tissue. Just let it all relax. You're going to be here for about 5 minutes. Start to wiggle the fingers Wiggle the toes. And open the eyes. And I want you to just stay here in Shavasana, but with your eyes open. So we're not going to come up from here. We're going to let you stay here and complete your groundedness. Really grounded within the earth beneath you. And just take this time whilst you listen to some extra music, just to connect with your body and practice this yourself. Practicing the groundedness, the breath work, mindfulness. And every time your brain drifts to what you need to do or what you've forgotten to do, come back to the breath and just remind yourself, I am breathing in, I am breathing out.